Today, we're talking about the amazing performance of True Brand's fuel system cleaner. The number one question from customers are, why is this product needed? True Brand Fuel System Cleaner is a concentrated formula designed to clean and lubricate the entire fuel system using detergents and surfactants while improving combustion, reducing exhaust emissions, restoring lost fuel economy, and improving power. This formula also safely removes water from the fuel system through the combustion process by solubilizing the water with the fuel in your fuel tank. It's in this area where our professional formula leaves the retail products in the dust. If you had to sum up in one word why True Brand Fuel System Cleaner is needed, the simple answer is condensation. Every time the temperature changes 6 degrees or more over the period of 1 hour, condensation occurs. A great example of this would be how the mirror in your bathroom fogs over when you take a hot shower. This same phenomenon happens inside the fuel tank of your vehicle every morning and every evening. The condensation then falls to the bottom of the fuel tank because water is heavier than gas. And since the pickup tube doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the tank, the water just sits there and jostles around when you drive. This can cause rust and corrosion, which can get stuck in the injectors, causing them to clog, which produces rough idling, knocking, pinging, as well as many other problems. Unfortunately, with the introduction of ethanol blended fuels, this has become an even larger issue for today's vehicles. The reason? It's because ethanol is hygroscopic, meaning that it attracts water. So much so that it actually pulls water from the atmosphere. This increases the likelihood of water damage to the fuel system. Your typical customer may not think of fuel treatment as preventative maintenance and may say, well, I'll just stop by the store and grab a bottle at a cheaper price on the way home. We're going to show you why that's not a good idea. What we have is 4 test tube beakers with 20 milliliters of gasoline in each beaker. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put water for condensation in our fuel tanks, and our simulated fuel tanks, and we've dyed it green with food coloring. Now, we'll take a little sip of it to show you it's nothing but water with green food coloring in it. We're going to put 7 drops in each beaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have 7 drops of water and 20 milliliters of gasoline in 4 simulated gas tanks. Now you'll notice how much green is in the gasoline beaker. Now we're going to drive the vehicle, shake the beaker, simulating driving. We're going to shake it vigorously like you're driving your car, and then we're going to let it settle out. Now what you're going to notice is, as it settles out, what transpires is the green gets taller and taller and taller. In other words, it looks like we've added green water. What is actually happening is the ethanol in today's gasoline has just microscopically, hydroscopically joined with the gasoline and the alcohol, the ethanol, and you can see that it's grown significantly. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put our gasoline beaker back down, and this is pure corn ethanol that we got from Iowa. We're going to put 20 milliliters of it. We're going to bring it up, put 20 milliliters of it in the simulated gas tank. And that's pure corn ethanol. I'm going to move the bottle out of the way. Now we're going to shake it, drive our vehicle, and what's going to transpire is that you will see that because we've added more ethanol in the system, it is hygroscopically drawing the water to it. And if we look real closely, you can see the water at the bottom being drawn to the ethanol, and the ethanol and the water are beginning to phase separate. You may have heard of that term, phase separation. What you're seeing here in the simulated gas tank is exactly that. You can see it beginning to bubble and agitate as the two are joining together. Now we're going to lay that down, and we're going to move to our next product. This is a popular product, well known throughout the automotive industry. It is a good product. It does a fine job. We're going to take out the seal. It has a seal in it. We're going to take it out and put it over, and we're going to put 20 milliliters of it. Now this product is well known, and it is a good product, and it says it scavenges water or removes water. So we're going to put the cap back on it, put our bottle to the side, and now we're going to drive this vehicle, and it says it scavenges or removes water. We're going to watch and see, does it indeed remove and scavenge water? As if we look again, you can begin to see it begin to fall out. And it will just continue to fall out. We're going to leave it here. Now we're going to move to our third simulated gas tank. It's got the water in it. Now this is a product that's sold all over the world, and we're going to take the seal out of it. And we're going to pour it in our third simulated gas tank. We're going to drive the vehicle, shake it, and we're going to see. Now the name of this product, well-known brand, sold all over the world, and it says it is water remover. So you would think it certainly should remove water. Now the question is, does it? As you begin to look at it, you can see the water falling out dramatically. It's not removing hardly any of the water. And the second product that claimed to remove water, you can see it has some ethanol in it, some alcohol rather in it, and you can see we're having a little bit of phase separation in it. And then the first beaker that we put the pure corn ethanol in, if you can see it, you can see that the phase separation is complete now, and it is just absolutely terrible. When your vehicle gets to this point, it'll be picking up from the pickup tube pure ethanol and water, and your car will quit driving. Simple as that. Now, the fourth simulated gas tank, we're going to demonstrate the tremendous benefits of True Brand fuel system cleaner. We're going to take it off. We'll remove our seal. And we're going to add 20 milliliters of it to our fourth test tube simulated gas tank. Put our cap back on. And we're going to drive this test tube simulated gas tank, and you can see that it absolutely scavenges the water. Now, three products in it scavenges the water, and it does it by one of the three is soluble in water, one is soluble in fuel, and one is soluble in both, and it builds a hydrogen bridge. And so you can see that, and it is completely, now this will be removed through the combustion process. Now if you look real closely, you can see that it's a light green. What that's from is the green that was in the water has now been solubilized throughout the entire gas tank. And now this product will be removed through the combustion process. Now the question is, what if on our, we'll go to the first one first, the one that has the corn ethanol in it. If that happens over a period of time and you have a lot of, you're beginning to get phase separation, and what would eliminate ever the possibility is if you use True Brand fuel system cleaning. Now if we watch closely, you can see we're going to pour this in our gas tank. We'll drive the vehicle, and you can see it absolutely solubilizes all the water and the ethanol back into the gas tank and removes it. It will now be removed through the combustion process. Now we go to the first one, that's a popular product used all over America. And we'll pour it in. And then we will drive the vehicle and see if it solubilizes the water, and you can see it absolutely does. And now this has solved the problem and would be removed through the combustion process. And then the water remover that's sold all over the world that doesn't remove water, as you can see, we're going to put some True Brand in it, and we're going to drive this vehicle as well, and we will see how it also absolutely solubilizes the water, and thus the water would be removed through the combustion process. So in all cases, it is removed through the combustion process.